What is up, guys? HD here. Welcome back to Subnautica, where today I was actually going to do something completely different, but regardless, I have something super cool to show you. So, I was just doing my usual thing, editing a couple of videos, you know, just chilling out in my own time, and then one of the developers that I'm beta testing for sent me a message saying that they have another mod for me to test out, and I was like, oh, cool, another mod to beta test, and then they sent me the file, and I installed the file to find that it wasn't a mod that they were making for a public person thingy-madoo. They made a mod for me, and this mod is a big duck. Look at this thing. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is the duck room. This is what I'm gonna have. This is the bedroom I have in the base, and this is the duck that's gonna live here. So obviously it can be resized, where it just said hold E to resize. So the plan that I now have for today's episode is to build an army of ducks, which is gonna be awesome. Huge thank you to the developer that made this, because he really didn't have to. I didn't expect it. I didn't even ask for it. It was just like there, and I was like, whoa, I was so excited to have this. And it's a really nice model of a duck as well. It's just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we are going to build a bunch of these throughout my bases, and then we're going to dedicate an entire room to having just ducks. That looks so cool in that room. Oh god, it's great. So I don't really know how many I'm going to have at this base, but I do know I need some creepvine seeds in order to make silicone rubber, because that is what we need in order to make it. So let me go into my... Oh wait, do I have a hatch? Oh no, wait, I don't think I have a hatch anymore. Oh no, I can't just go and get them from here. Oh, what a shame. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I'll pop back to the base. The regular base, the home base. I don't know why I got 5 there, but sure. That's happened in the past from time to time. I'm genuinely so excited to see what having all of these together will look like. I literally want to dedicate an entire room and just have it as a duck utopia. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so I collected a bunch of creepvine cluster seed thingy-madoos so I can create a bunch of silicone rubber, because that is what we use to make it, because these aren't your regular ducks. No, 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 no. They are rubber ducks. So silicone rubber seems quite fitting. We all know I've got to have some in my home base. It's just a question of where to put them. There we go. There's number 1. I put it on top of the fridge. Oh, that looks awesome. I'm literally going to have these everywhere. You're going to see these all the time from here on out. Okay, well, I think I've done plenty for this base. We've got one by the entrance here. We have another on top of the shipping unit. And then we have one in the... nuclear reactor room sitting on top of the nuclear waste bin, one between the lockers here, one on the bed, and one on top of the fridge. Then we have one right around next to Sammy, all the way in the corner. We have one just in the corner there, and then on the bench around here, like I've already shown you the ones in here as well. So yeah, we have a couple scattered around this base, nothing too over the top, but nothing too under the bottom. Yeah, that's definitely the way that analogy was meant to be interpreted. But you know what? Let's move on to another base. Okay, we are done in this base. I mean, well, for now. I've put more around everywhere, excluding this one, because this one was here at the start of the episode. We've added 3 there. We've put 1 up here on the bin. Then in this room, I believe I added 2. There's 1 there and 1 there. Notice that these ducks are slightly bigger and more variant in size. That's because I didn't just want to stick with the same size duck everywhere. So we have none in these 2 areas, I don't think. So I'm not even going to warrant staying here to even consider showing you. But around here we have another big one, and then in here we have another little one sitting on the bench, and then up here we have a couple more. One on there, one sitting on the chair, and one on the shelf over there. So we do have quite a lot. Oh, I think we have, yeah, we have one there as well. So they are literally just scattered around the base. That is absolutely okay by me, because we'll just bump into them from time to time. I'll forget I have them and then just be like, oh yeah, and then it'll all be cool and dandy. But that's 2 done. One base left to go. Now, I do need to go and get some creepvine and turn that into silicon rubber before we make our way to the danger zone. So, let's go and do that, and then we can build our duck army. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to say is I added another box to the double box thing we had here and renamed them to the first big box, the second big box, and, as you guessed it, the third big box. So yeah, we have a tiny little pyramid of boxes. I do have a plan for what I want to do with those in the future, but that can wait for a little while as it is rather costly. I did not mean to crash into that just then. I was heading this way to go and get some more creepvine seeds. It occurred to me a moment ago that there isn't much creepvine near the danger zone, so I'm preemptively making a shit ton of silicon rubber, and then I'm going to ship it over to the base that way. Now, I do know the shipping container is down at the bottom, but it won't be too much of a trek each time. It's a little bit of a trek, but it's not as much as coming all the way back here, making more silicon, and then going all the way back. It's more of a walk down a long straight corridor, go down to the bottom of the ocean, and then do it that way. But we've already filled this up quite a bit, but I'm going to fill it to the brim. I don't know how many ducks we're going to be making. I don't even know if I will use all of this silicon rubber, but it's better to be over-prepared than under. Alright, we are here. Now, as you'll be able to see, I have done a little bit of work. Not much, but a little bit. I've put some stuff here. I've used, you know, the decorations fabricator and all that to get some of the bits we have. I've just filled this room with clutter, really. I've not done the whole room yet, but I like how it looks so far. I know that this is rather clutterful, but I do already have a duck here, so yeah, this isn't, you know, powering anything. There's nothing really decent there. We've got a locker that can actually store stuff, but let's go and grab some of this silicon rubber, and then we'll get a start on this base. Let's see how the drill's doing. Drill! Okie dokie. So I did off-camera prepare... Well, I upgraded it, basically, but let's see what... Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Yeah, so this now has a Mark III yeah, one of those as well. I can't speak today. I chose the perfect day to do what it is I want to do. Yes, I most certainly did. I still don't have a ladder down on this bit. Right, let's just grab 2 titanium real quick. I'm going to have to do it in a very special way. I'm going to have to go up here, and then I'm going to have to open the storage container, but do it the silicone rubber I have here, and then we're going to go back down to the drill, like so, just like that. Oh, I missed. There we go, that's better. We'll grab 2 of the collected titanium, and then we should be able to make that ladder. Then I won't have to worry about too much ever again, will I? Now, I know the game's going to lag the moment I pull this out, because it doesn't like it, but that's fine. Where's the ladder? There it is. It's not going to like this either. There we go. Boom! Ladder! Let's go. Let's close that, and we're back to normal frames. Oh boy! Yep, drill's working wonderfully. Storage, shipment, stuff is working wonderfully. Don't really know what I'm going to do without here yet. I might actually make this tunnel, like, you know, from here, where I've done the glass corridor there. I might just make it go that way for a while. I'm not really too sure. It's just going to be a lot of work again, but to be fair, getting this base down here was a lot of work. So, let's head back on up with lag, great, and then we'll work on the ducks. Okay, so the big question is, what room of this part of the base should I dedicate to being the duck room? Because obviously we want it to be worthwhile. Maybe these 2 up here, because we have these, and then we got a ladder here that just leads to this bit. Maybe this room, maybe the topmost room of the facility. Yeah, we might do it in this room. Not too sure yet, though, but we might. Well, that's what I got so far. It's not being... Well, it's not close to being done, but we have a couple, and I'm liking the look of it. Let's just keep going and see what ends up happening. Okay, and just like that is a new day. That's right, everyone. We are playing this about a week after I last recorded this. Now, let's just say I have been busy. I have been very, very busy, as you're going to see. I've not done everywhere, but let's just say my army of ducks is quite literally now an army. So if I make my way in here, we got this here, and it's all good. I can get the gel sacks from in here, so it's all good and dandy. It is not really changed much. Up here, whoa, where'd the bin go? Why is the bin gone? Okay, I'll worry about that at another time. This hasn't changed all that much. There's a couple of things that are here and there, but I think the room you're probably most excited to see is the duck room. And when I say I've been working a lot, I really do mean it. Because if I just make my way up here and then do a simple little climb, we're already greeted by an abundance of ducks. But if I back up and spin around the room, oh my god, I have so many ducks, and I'm surprised it doesn't lag in here, like at all. We're fine. Oh my god, I've actually counted how many ducks there are. I did it on multiple occasions, and every single time I counted, I got a slightly different number. So I'm going to do the lowest amount I got to the highest amount, and I want you to try and take a wild guess without counting how many ducks are in this room. And you won't really get anything except for congratulations for guessing the correct answer, but you'll have to be loosely between the lowest and the highest brackets that I know of, because you tend to miss a duck every single time you count, and I'm just going to tell you now, it's a triple digit. So have fun if you do decide to count that, because that's a lot of ducks to count. But yeah, I love this room. The duck army is built. I have also gone and built a couple of other things. So up here, once it loads, we have a little bit of stuff. This one does not count. It has to be that room only. Don't really know what this room is. It's just more of a decorated room, I suppose. I want to see how these look when they're, in these planter type things. I've got, a sea emperor thing, and it's all good and dandy. It's all good and dandy indeed. And then around here, we have built an alien containment unit that currently has nothing in it, but it will eventually. So another mod that I actually want to show you guys is involving the alien containment unit, hence why I have built it. So it's called the bioreactor redistributor, or the fish overflow, or something like that. So when you put two of the same creature into an alien containment unit, they tend to breed, and as we know from the base's alien containment unit, they breed excessively. So we actually have a mod that allows the bioreactor to pull creatures from the alien containment unit into the reactor itself, which is really cool. So all I need to do is get the stuff for a bioreactor and decide what fish I want in there, because obviously you need it to be a decent one, but you don't know what one. I might do ampules. I've just got to find their eggs. So we're going to go and head over to the bulb zone and head home to the base, because we need to get the stuff for a bioreactor. Okay, so my base is completely out of power now, but I went ahead and collected the uranite I needed, so I've now got 4 nuclear reactor rods that I need in order to do good things. So we are going to make our way down to the... I'm very low on power. Oh, and I've already opened them. Perfect. Okay, let's open... Yep, there we go. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, depleted rods. Yep, and equip all these. There we go. Power is returning. Just what I like to see. I have also gone ahead and collected the stuff we need for the bioreactor. All I need now is to find the eggs and build some of the... That's the wrong side. I did that before and I just did it again. Guys, as you know, I've got 2 alien containment units, and I was thinking, just as I came past them, I could do jelly rays in the other one. Yeah, look, there's an egg already. Oh yeah, right, we'll get 2 of those. And we'll get 2 ampule eggs, and it'll all be good and dandy. It's always when you look for something, you can never find it. I have been looking for ampule eggs for a little while now, and they're either blending in like they are intended to, or I'm genuinely just blind enough to not find them. Could you stop attacking me, please? I'm trying to look for eggs here, and they're not even your eggs I'm looking for. I found one! Yay! 1! Woo! I need 1 more. 1 more and we're good to go. Speak of the devil. Oh yeah, there's 1 more. Guys, we are good to go. Can you stop attacking Sammy, please? Jeez. Right, this place is hostile. Let's head on home. Oh yeah, we got all the eggs we need. Oh yes, in we go. Right. I've actually got multiple eggs on me, as well as some titanium and quartz, just in case I don't actually have a hatch able to get in there. So I'm going to put ampules down in the bottom, I think, and my jelly rays up here. So I'm going to start with the jelly rays, just to see if they breed in time. So I got to go this way, I got to go to the right, and then I got to go to the left. And then I gotta go, well, up. Or is there a hatch? There is a hatch here. Oh, thank you for that, banister. Okay, let's drop these eggs and hope for the best. So there's number 1, and there's number 2. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a jelly ray tank. So they will breed and spread, and it'll all be good. But they should spread like wildfire, and then our bioreactor should be like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's way too many fish, and then it will distribute it around the facility. It should be all good to go. If it is effective, and I end up with too many creatures, I will build a second bioreactor. Because I might as well, if I don't have to sit there and replenish them, you know, manually, it'll be quite nice to have it automatic. Okay, both of our ampule eggs are now in the planter. I do want to put biome appropriate stuff in here, but I left them in Sammy because I'm a bit of a goof, but I'll sort that out at a later date. For now, let's just hope this works. So I'm not going to put anything in this, ever. I'm never going to put stuff in here. No, I'm not going to put the creature egg in there. I was just curious to see if I could. But that should now, theoretically, work. Once they hatch and it gets full, it should work. I don't know if it will for definite, but it should. So let's head back on up. Whoa. Frame rate, frame rate, frame rate, frame rate, frame rate. I'm facing backwards so it doesn't have to load the view in front of me. Come on, frame rate. Return, please. Frame rate. Frame rate. Where are you? Ah, there we go. Okay, frame rate's back. Woo! Okay, so this next mod is actually a modification to a pre-existing item. I've just never really used this item all that much, so we need to build some batteries. We are building the grav trap, because this is apparently a grav trap modifier thingy. I really don't know, but let's have a little look-see, shall we? So deployables, grav trap. I'm building 2 of them, just in case you were wondering why I built 2 batteries. That's why, so I can come prepared and have 2 of the bad boys. Whoa, they use quite a lot of inventory room. So apparently, we can now cycle modes. There we go, switch object type. So usually, it just traps creatures, like small fish, towards it. But now, with the middle mouse button, we are able to switch the type it attracts. So I don't know how you determine which one. Objects type all. Do that, and then does it change? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out as of when it's placed. So let's exit the base. We'll go, I don't know, we'll go somewhere where there's fish. Let me take, who should I take? Samuela, it's you. I couldn't decide. Right, let's go over, I don't know, let's go to where the live pod is. That's probably a decent place to do this, because there's plenty of items and plenty of fish, so... Oh yeah, above the water jumping. You can't jump underwater, can you? No, you cannot. Okay, ground, are you going to load? That would be great. Thank you. Okay, it is night, which I suppose is kind of perfect, so... Whoa! 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 That looks incredible. Okay, so you can change this. How do you change it? Pick up grab trap. Oh, did I change it? I don't know. I'm catching all the fish, though. How long does this last? I don't know. Middle mouse button and then deploy. Is it changed now? Is it changed? No, it's still going after fish. Oh, God, that's really working, though. Or maybe I do it in here. Oh, I do! Creatures, resources, eggs, and all. Ah! So that's literally picking up anything and everything, including this limestone outcrop. That's great. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. That's definitely a lot different than it used to be. So let's change this to... We'll make sure that one's in slot 7, so boom. And we'll change it to just creatures. So boom, that's now going to catch creatures. That's so cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I like that. And then we'll go just over here, literally just over here, and then we'll change this one to items, and it should theoretically pull out all of the acid mushrooms. So let's have a little look. Wow! There we go. Is it doing it? Or does it not count as a resource? It might not count as a resource. Ah, 1 second then. It might count as... Oh, it won't be eggs, I can tell you that for sure. It must be a resource. Maybe it wasn't close enough. Let's have a look. Wah! There you go. There you go. You do your thing. This one's working like a charm. Look at that! Oh god, look at all these peepers it's caught for me. Hello, peeper! Don't you swim away. My grav trap is trapping you. Why am I getting low frames? Peeper! Peeper! There we go, I got one. I got a peeper. I got a peeper. I got a peeper. I got a Gary fish. Can't catch those ones though, but that's fine. Oh yeah! That's quite cool. I might actually use these a little bit now then, since they are rather cool. So that's not working with resources. Well, it did pull that limestone, so maybe it was that type of resource rather than what I was assuming. So maybe with all, it will now do the acid mushrooms. Will it? No, it does fish still. Still, that's cool. That is cool. So let's go somewhere where it's quite heavy on resources, as in like limestone and so on. So I think in this big coral tube, I didn't get them all. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a little bit of a look-see, shall we? There was one there that I saw. Yeah, so will it pull that out now? That's the big question. Ha! There we go. Yes, it most certainly does. Ah ha ha ha. And just like that, we got a little bit of titanium. Alright, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That's quite a cool modification, because I believe before, it would just be like a spherical ball that if a fish entered, it wouldn't be able to get out of. Similar to the status rifle, I suppose, but they could actually move around in said ball. But no, that is quite cool. I like that. I might have to put a couple of these... I don't actually know how long they last. It doesn't actually say, but I could have a couple in different places, maybe, just to have them. Yeah, alright, that's pretty cool. As you can see, I've got one by my base. I've actually put two by my base. That one's looking for resources. No, sorry, other way around. No, oh, I don't know. I think this one's going for creatures and that one's going for resources, but... Oh, god, that's great. It does constantly hum, but that lets us know that there's a fish nearby that it's caught. I might actually... I'll leave it for now, but I might not have it on forever. I might not have it on forever at all. Okay, there's one more thing that I want to do in this episode before we end it, and that is build a marine turbine here at my home base. Now, something I've done is... it's going to look weird, but let's just say the marine turbine is actually configurable. And I was warned by the developer not to make it go over 300 because the textures would look really weird. Well, I took that to account and did it anyway. So we are going to have one that can go up to an RPM of 500, which is rather crazy. So have I got all this stuff over here? So I don't want to lose out on anything. Have I got eye stalks and everything I need? I believe I do. So I'm actually going to... dismantle this grow bread. Yep. Oh, I did it again. It's been so long and I still said grow bread. Why? God damn it. There we go. Okay, that's what I tried to do before. So, this should potentially hit 500 revs per minute, but do bear in mind that I have set this to a speed faster than the developers have intended. So if it looks funky, it's not because of the developers of the mod, it's because of me. So just bear that in mind. But now that we have one of these, that does also mean, one, we will always be good for power, and two, we are actually never going to have to do much. I don't really know where that train of thought was going. I'm freeing this boomerang, in case you were wondering. Boom! You are free! Don't go back to the grav trap, okay? Because that's when you're going to get a little bit caught out. Is something else stuck in it? Or is it just still active? I think it's still active. Okay, I will put this back out, but with resources rather than creatures in mind. So let's do that. And boosh, there we go. And then we'll go back. Oh, why have I still got it? Why have I still got it? I just spent it. I don't think I should still have this in my inventory, but okay, I do. So I will put it in the bin, just because I don't want to cheat. Because that just seems wrong, so... Yes, let's... Let's go and put that in the bin. There we go. Wait for it to disappear and poof. Oh no, poof. Poof. Hey, there we go. I don't know why I still had that in my inventory. It's probably something I did. I genuinely don't have a clue, but meh, it is what it is. I can't wait to see this thing rev up to its full speed. Alright, well anyway, while that is doing that, we should work on building the actual monitor place, but I need to decide where's a decent place for that to go. Hey, our marine monitor! There we go, jet stream! Ha ha ha! 83 RPM. It can go up to 500. Yeah, it's gonna look a little goofy at that speed, but you know what? That's fine. How's it doing at the moment? It's doing absolutely wonderfully. Wow, that's spinning quickly! Oh my god, it's just a blur of motion. Oh, that's crazy. What's it on? 83. Is it gonna stay at 83? I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm happy it's producing power. That's all I care about. It's producing power. And it looks quite good there, to be perfectly honest. And I do have another mod that would look really cool out here. It's actually called Exterior Plant Pot. So I can put some plants just outside here, which would look awesome. Okay then, well... 83 RPM. Well, that looks just fine to me. It does look like it's spinning very quickly, so much so that it's just a blur, but that's what you call some quick spinning. But I actually think I'm going to leave that video here because I did a lot of recording. Well, I did, but I didn't. Did that make sense? Probably not. So when I first started this episode, it was about 4 or 5 days ago, or about, yeah, just under a week. So when I said it was a week, it was just under a week. I do apologize for that, but that does mean this episode's probably a little bit later than usual, but meh, it's okay. It is what it is. It's not a problem, alright? Game, why do you keep freezing? It's probably because of the fact I've set that to a higher RPM. I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. No. But, oh, it's awesome. These duck mods and everything is brilliant. A huge, once again, thank you to the developer of the mods I'm beta testing for making me my own mod. I feel so honored to have that be the case. I genuinely was not expecting it. I didn't ask for it. It was just something he did because he had a couple of hours to spare. And oh boy, am I glad he spent the couple of hours he had spare making a mod for me. I have made an army of ducks, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And I've just got them littered around my house in bits and places and so on. Oh, it's just cool. It's so cool. It's awesome and cool. It's awesome. Yes, it's awesome or all. Yes, it's all. Oh, God. But anyway, I am going to leave that video here because this episode is way overdue at this point, and I don't want to make you guys wait for too long. So... thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!